Look, I don't care who you are, what race you are, what sex you are. When you hear or see someone that looks like you doing or saying a certain thing, you're much more receptive to it, okay? Black people wasn't down with golf until Tiger started winning. Point blank. Yo, what's happening YouTube? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. And today I'm going to be talking about something that's been going around on the YouTube streets, in the space, in the sphere, which is the topic of the female red pill content creator. Their validity and authenticity has been questioned before the judges. Okay. First I'm going to say this. Are there some, I guess, wolves in sheep's clothing that are just here to pander, make a buck, don't believe what they're actually saying? Obviously. You could say that in any space, any category on earth. I guarantee you there's some professional athletes that would rather be doing something else. They might have really wanted to be an artist. They might have really wanted to be a rapper, but they grew to be 6'5" and physically gifted out of this world. So they're playing a sport professionally that they like to play, but would much rather be doing this. If you go to any space, there are going to be people that are in there purely for the money and will lie and do whatever. You could look at churches, you could look at anything. So I have no doubts that is the case to a degree. Now, about pearly things personally, I do believe in general that she is coming from an honest place. I do believe that she sees what's going on and realizes things need to change. But she's probably also holding back some points that she feels might alienate her audience. Okay, and let's be honest, guys are doing that too.
Here is my only criticism of female content creators such as yourself.
Okay.
If I'm being 100% honest with you, I don't want to ever say anything behind your back, which I won't say to your face. I feel like you guys are pandering. I feel like you guys are pandering to a certain community of men who freaking it's Pornhub, OnlyFans, red pill female content creators are all that gets some.
And then in a close fourth would be a certain sect of the male red pill content creators. Don't let them go. Don't let them, exit stage left. Hafiz, who I personally think is just an emotional, less than intelligent person. He's probably very educated, but he doesn't seem too intelligent. Guys like Rollo Tomasi, the Fresh and Fit crowd, that ilk, that sector of the red pill community, that is really there to feed off men's emotions and get them riled up and angry for the clicks. They're right around female red pill content creators. Make no mistake.
Going. That gets them excited, right? So I
really on the same OnlyFans?
No, I didn't say no.
Okay, I'm slightly below.
Slightly got.
Wow. Thank God.
You can't compete with them. I'm sorry. You can't compete with them.
Okay. And so wait. So the OnlyFans.
I think she's misunderstanding maybe what he's trying to get at. He's basically saying that you get that kind of attention and from men, or in that. I guess in that order. I don't think he's trying to say that you are morally on that level. I think that's what she's taking it as, whoa, I don't do the same things as them, which she doesn't. Or at least that's all. I mean, that's what it seems like she's taking it as.
The Pornhub is number one.
That's 10. I'm 1 to
yes,
and then where do the OnlyFans?
Depending on what she's doing on OnlyFans, it can go for anywhere from 9.5 to 8.
Okay, so let's do 8. So then where do we fall?
I would say the men love your content so much it'd probably be about 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
About a 7.
Okay. So you said pandering, so you think I don't actually believe any of this?
No.
Because that's when I hear pandering, I look that up because people say that a lot.
Yeah.
And it basically means you just say things.
Exactly. A lot of people just throw that word around. Don't know what it actually means. Joe Biden, for instance, playing a Spanish song in front of a Spanish audience to try and get elected. That's pandering, because he doesn't even speak Spanish, and I guarantee you he doesn't like that song. Okay, he'd much rather be listening to Frank Sinatra or some shit, not Despacito, but he did it to get the votes. That's pandering. Now, what I will say is that she sees a void in the market, and she's jumping in it. Which, like, I'm gonna just say here and say this: regardless of how authentic she is, let's just say on a scale, from 0 to 100, her actual belief in the red pill ideology, let's say it's a 60. So she believes it, but there's a lot for her that's just kind of like, yeah, that's bullshit. If she's toting the line and she's furthering your agenda, or the agenda that you want to see to be the predominant movement or culture shift, what the fuck is wrong? Like, I don't understand, unless she's linked to some kind of hardcore feminist organization. I really don't see I don't even see the point of trying to out them and, oh, you're out here to just, blah, blah. Look, I don't care who you are, what race you are, what sex you are. When you hear or see someone that looks like you doing or saying a certain thing, you're much more receptive to it, okay? Black people wasn't down with golf until Tiger started winning. Point blank. Okay? Like, I like Tony Hawk the game, but I tell you right now, a lot of the motherfuckers that I knew was playing with Kareem Campbell because he was the black dude. Okay? A lot of white boys. You know how they really got into hip hop? Eminem. Okay? That's a very real thing. Like, I had a cousin who grew up in a white neighborhood, and he was very pale. He, like, see him in the street, he looked like a white boy. Okay? And he did not like any of the music I played. 50 Cent, this is before 50 Cent blew up and got with Eminem. He said, oh, I don't like that music. The next year, he's singing in the club. You know why? Because Eminem put him on, and he identified himself as like a white person. Okay, so you having a bunch of greasy looking dudes, with beards, overweight, complaining on camera about what women are doing to them. How seriously are women gonna take that? Not very. But if you have, this, white woman, pale, redhead, and all that shit, and, oh, I got a nice smile, all that shit, saying it, women, especially white women, are going to be a little bit more receptive. Not all the time, but you could bet your ass they're going to be way more receptive to her than someone like Myron Gaines yelling and putting bimbo on all his fucking, titles. So let's just say a lot of these women aren't fully believing what they're saying. It's still a very valuable tool to further what you want to happen. So use it. The least, it's the price of paying business. They get to wax fat, okay? They get to make a little money, and you get your agenda furthered. It is what it is. It's like when Nike brings in a new athlete to sell their sneakers. That athlete gets a boatload of money, and they get shoe sales. That motherfucker might not even like the design of those shoes, but he's like, look, they're paying me. I'll wear them. Okay?
Because you don't believe it and you just want the.
So if I want to clarify, I said if I said, because memory's a bad recollection at time. If I said you are pandering, I was wrong.
Okay.
I feel like at times content creators, I didn't say you.
Okay.
Content creators like those pander.
Well, there's only a couple in the space, in the red pill space, that are women.
Okay,
I would say,
so it's not about red pill though.
Okay.
So to me, let me give you an example.
Okay.
I genuinely believe that there is a lot of nuance to your ideas. I genuinely do not believe you share all your nuance online. I genuinely believe you're an extremely smart content creator. I genuinely believe you understand what gets clicks, views, X, Y, and Z. I genuinely believe that you're an individual who's very calculating what you say and what you do. So therefore,
I was coached by you.
First, I'm pretty sure most content creators do that to a degree, where they don't give their whole hand out of fear of alienating or having a lot of backlash from the audience. Nothing particularly wrong with that. You don't have to give everything all the time. But yeah, I really don't see, and also there's, some things are just true. Some things don't require nuance. Some things are just right or wrong. You don't need to try and dive deep into it. Some things like, okay, that's right, that's wrong what they did. You don't need a different perspective because of he's got a vagina or whatever. So, I mean, he's right, but it's not even really worth mentioning, to be honest. Just because it's not something specific to her or the women in that community. There's guys in the community that do it as well. Okay?
Listen, that's why it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart.
It breaks your heart.
It really does. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why?
Because first we had an A session. You weren't coached by me.
I know.
We had A session. I can't put my stamp on that.
I'm kidding.
I can't put my stamp on that. We having fun. We just having fun, all right? So my belief is that deep down inside, I feel like you're a woman. How in the world do you believe everything a man believes? You should have nuanced positions. That's
because some things aren't beliefs. Some things are what they are. Okay, the red card is a red card. There's no nuance that needs to be made about it. Okay, and he's I understand he's trying to do this whole balanced approach, but balance is only necessary where balance can happen. Not everything requires balance. Not everything needs another side of opinion. Not everything needs that.
The beauty of the masculine feminine, where there's similarities and there's differences. So when I hear a logical woman, I definitely expect to hear her to communicate things that the logical male and female understands. But I also expect, because she's a feminine individual, and you believe men and women are different. So therefore, if men and women are different and both of them are communicating their ideas, there's going to be differences and nuances to their ideas. And so therefore, whenever I see, not saying you, because remember I told you this, I don't watch a lot of content, so I don't know it. But whenever I see those pro-male, female content creators, and I see like they always have the same male talking points, and there's no uniquely feminine talking points that men won't agree with, but she stands in that
because most of those things are pretty much fact. Okay, if I got like women, initiating 80% of divorces, there's no nuance needed there. Like, it's a fucked up situation. The online dating market, there's not that much nuance needed. Okay, you can explain the situation as is. It is what it is. Okay, she's explaining the reality. Okay, reality doesn't always need or require or even have another side to it that needs to be explained.
Because she is a woman and her ideas are different. Sometimes I wonder, is this person fully communicating how they feel, or are they at times pandering because they understand that by communicating this way to this audience, I'm able to do better? Not saying you're doing so. I don't want you to get mad at me, bro. I don't know your intention. I don't know you. I'm just communicating. So
yeah, but I'm gonna break down some other videos, but in my opinion, whether she's fully invested or fully authentic with what she's saying or not, I think guys need to just use to see her as what she is, which is a useful tool, something to further your agenda, to push your ideas, okay, to balance things out a little bit, because obviously we know the scales are kind of tipped on one side. So, if she's helping to further that agenda, shut the fuck up. Unless you find her linked to some crazy organization that's actually trying to destroy men. Outside of that, let her make her money. She's gonna do what you need, and she's gonna make a living off of it also. It's the price of doing business, that's all. No big deal, no harm, no foul. She's repackaging a lot of ideas that will not be taken seriously by women and saying it out of her own mouth, where some women will actually be receptive to. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Should all these women just be kicked out of this space? Should they just not be taken seriously? Should they all just be assumed to be, wolves in sheep's clothing, out to just make $1 off of men? Or do you see it like I do, where it's, look, man, some of them might not be fully genuine, but at the end of the day, it's accomplishing a goal that I want to see done. So let it happen. Hey, but I'm out. Peace.